It's like riding a bike. You never forget, right? I mean, how many times have we heard that? What the heck does this have to do with walking out in nature and resetting our minds and living life and enjoying it? Well, first of all, welcome. My name is Ben. If you're new here, I question things. I retire. I graduate high school a semester early. I leave my corporate job at 25. I leave my dream job at 36. And I constantly reset my life and question things. And I want people to get out in nature, walk and enjoy it, and get recharged, get recentered, get refocused on what really matters. For today's video, so it's kind of like a weird little thing here, but so I just recently got a bike, bicycle, those two-wheeled little things. I don't remember the last time I've had a bike, and I kept hesitating putting it off, like getting a bike. I'm like, they're expensive little shits, like I'm like, I don't want just any old little bike. But luckily being retired, money is money, so you gotta be smart with it. One of the nice things that I did is, I had credit card points and there was a shopping store thing where they sell shit. So I'm like, out of curiosity, I'm like, let me see what it was. So using my credit card points, I was able to get my free bike, and I freaking love this thing. Like, I already told my family, I'm like, everything that's in the garage, like, not counting the car, that's not mine in there, but I'm like, everything in the garage, I'm like, the most valuable thing out of all the tools and all that stuff that I have in there is my bike. I'm like, I just freaking love this thing. I don't know why, but I'm just in love with it. But, the funny thing is, like, riding a bike is something you never forget. Like, yes, okay, this is true, but it's also bullshit. So the first time I had to set it up, I had to build it, and that was exciting and fun within itself. And it's like a nice, shiny little black color, but I'm just in love with it. And it's not like one of those mountain bikes, it's like a hybrid bike. So it's like between like, hey, I'm serious, to like, oh, I just use this thing for fun. So whatever, enough ranting about it. I just love it. But the first time after I like finally built it, I'm like, I'm gonna take it out. Like, let's do this. Like, let's go for a little bit. Let's see how long we can go. So yeah, I'm getting on it. I'm like, whoa, this thing is like, it's smooth, it's fast. I'm like, that's definitely different than like taking a walk in the forest preserve here. It's a completely different pace. So it's nice and fast, and I'm like pedaling and like trying to figure out, remember, like, okay, there's the gears on the left side and all the gears on the right side, and they're all different gears, and like just trying to find my comfort zone. But I was like so excited to be back on this bike that I'm like, I'm going fast, and I'm like, and then I finally got to a point where I'm like, okay, I haven't walked this area yet. It's like I finally hit the limit of like, hey, I've walked this far, but now I can go even further on this bike because I'm not as tired as fast. So I keep going, and then I get to a hill. It wasn't like crazy hill, given now I live in the Midwest, right? But it was enough of a hill to be like, holy crap, I feel this shit. Like, and I'm like, okay, we got to the like top or middle or something of the hill. I'm like, there's a little park area here. I'm just gonna like chill out for a second and let my legs catch up with me. And finally, I'm like, let's go. Let's turn around. Let's go back, and get back home, get inside, and I'm like, my legs were jelly. Like, they were so freaking tired from a routine, from a movement, from something that it was so foreign after all these years. Like, muscle groups I didn't know were there, got activated. And I'm like, hello, world, welcome back. And it's funny because my mother-in-law was there, and she's like, that's it? That's all you're going? I'm like, that was like the longest 10 to 15 minute bike ride of my entire life. I'm like, I need like an hour to like recover from this. So I'm just laughing to myself because it's like, yeah, it's like riding a bike. You don't forget it. This is true. But the reality is you don't have that endurance. You don't like, you can't go for long. So right now I'm like in the process in between these walks. This is why some of you guys are like, if you're wondering why I record multiple videos in one walk, it's because this is a whole different kind of walk that I'm doing here. When I'm walking in nature, you know, I'm walking a little faster, and I'm either listening to music or just listening to birds. But this is kind of like, it's a different pace, it's a different experience, but I genuinely enjoy it. I'm still getting out in the nature. And then with a bike, you know, I still want to do a bike. I still want to do regular walks throughout the week. So like at the end of the day, I have the same amount of as hours as all y'all have. Not an excuse, just a reality I'm okay with, and you should be okay with too. But, and that ties into, you know, giving yourself some grace, whatever aspect of life that is, whether, you know, walking out in nature, walking out on your career, walking out in just believing in yourself, or trying to get back on a bike after years and being like, shit, that's different. So the beauty about it, give yourself time, give yourself grace. You know, you can get off the bike, whether that's getting off of a bike of a career, you know, taking a break, whatever stage you are at. You could use this bike analogy of like, hey, once you've gotten off it, just be kind to yourself when you get back on. It'll take time, it is worth it. But I don't know, I'm curious, like, any bike riders out there, anyone like take breaks like this, know what I'm like talking about? I am not the strongest, fittest person in the whole world, although people think I am, but I am not. So I am 100% okay admitting, like, my hand's getting tired just holding this phone here. So that should tell you enough about my health. Anyway, drop a comment below. Let me know your bike stories, your walking stories. Have you guys been out? Like, did you get some fresh air? Next week, oh, I have such an exciting thing. Like, I'm going to be doing something different. So stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll release this Friday, let you guys know kind of what's going on. And if we're on this week, that might be tomorrow for you, depending on when this one gets posted. Sorry, my timing is off right now. Anyway, be sure to comment, like this so more people can find it and join me on this walk. If you haven't, please do subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can get those alerts when the video's live, and watch it in your own time and rewatch it and share it and like it and get your own video. Whatever, like, do it. You're awesome. Get out there, be amazing. Love you guys. Take care. Bye now.